So back with another video here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the O-ring on your oil filler neck. So as you can see down here, it looks to be, a little sludgy, shiny. Can't really tell with this lighting and stuff, but there we go. There's some. So down at the bottom of the filler neck, it does look to be like I am pushing some oil out of that. So I'm going to be replacing that O-ring at the bottom. And this was discovered because my PCV valve was extremely clogged and dirty. So started smelling some oil burning, pinpointed it to this location, and talking with my buddy Mikey, said that, these leaks could spring up if your PCV valve, is clogged. So I did notice this oil leak a few weeks ago and was wondering where it came from. I was getting the codes for the IACV valve. And so yeah, what you're going to want to do is come down here. There is a bolt there. And if I can get this to, let's see, right there. There's a bolt way down in there. Pretty easy to get to. You can see both of them there. It's literally just the filler neck. You don't have to do anything special. Just take your deep socket here with maybe an extension on there. It's 10 millimeter, and get in there and get those loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Might have to push some of these wires and disconnect this connector down here. But yeah, very simple. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Again, very simple to do. Getting this one loose. And we'll go ahead and get the other side. That one's just about ready to be pulled out. So the other one's right behind it. All right, and once you get these two 10 millimeter bolts out, if I can get this camera to focus, there's this little clamp. You can unclamp it from the two tubes and carefully pull it out of there. And if you look very closely at the bottom of this lip, there is the O-ring. So doesn't look to be in too bad a shape, but clearly it's wet up here, and haven't changed the oil in a few months. I'm almost at the 5,000 mile mark, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace that seal with the new one, just in case, because I don't want to keep driving around if I've got a known oil leak. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this old seal off and put the new one on. So if the leak around the valve covers wasn't good enough, just happened to try and take the old seal off, and it literally snapped. So it's pretty stiff and brittle. Like I said, it literally broke right there. So it's a really good thing that I bought this new seal when I did. So it's just as simple as sliding that on and putting those two 10 millimeter bolts back in. All right, and then once you get that O-ring back on there, if you take a look down in there, get this to focus again. Definitely want to make sure that those two bolts are in there nice and snug, tight, and that the filler neck isn't loose. So I got it on there. Like I said, I'm going to take some brake clean and clean around the valve covers there, although I'm pretty sure that solved the issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and that's literally how you replace the oil filler neck O-ring. So again, this should work on all Subaru models. It's very simple. The O-ring is pretty universal with these cars, so I'll drop that part number down below. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.